How can the naval sector of the Atlantic area increase its competitiveness? Through the adaptation of its productive model towards that of Industry 4.0. To do this, the sector must validate the main problems or barriers already identified, determine the degree of maturation of existing technologies, transform work organization systems, train naval sector workers in new jobs and tasks, and design innovative strategies and implement technologies and new marketing methods. With this purpose, Naval 4.0 is born, a project that is part of the Interreg Atlantic Area program, and that will allow the adaptation of the 4.0 industrial model to the naval sector in 37 regions from 5 countries: the United Kingdom, Ireland, France, Spain, and Portugal. The adaptation of the 4.0 industrial model guarantees the continuity of the sector in an increasingly demanding market, where innovation is a key factor for strategic positioning. Through 4 main actions: in context, in working and training, in commercialization and cost, and in adaptation. In context is the starting point for the adaptation to a new 4.0 productive model based on the existing state-of-the-art. This action will entail the preparation of 1 report to evaluate the degree of application of the factory of the future, 1 report on the degree of maturation of technologies, 1 catalog with at least 20 technologies with potential for implementation, and the organization of 1 transnational validation forum. In working and training, we'll define new functions and tasks for different jobs and carry out 4.0 training actions. In particular, 1 protocol for the definition of new jobs and tasks will be prepared, and 1 training program will be organized. In commercialization and cost, we'll focus on the identification and development of new marketing methods within the sector. It will involve the elaboration of 1 guide of the new marketing methodologies used in other sectors that could be implemented in the naval sector, the creation of a matching and mapping tool for more than 100 sectors in Europe, a list of options to save costs related to the acquisition of technologies, and finally, the celebration of 5 intersectorial forums. In adaptation, will help naval companies transform from their current state into smart companies through 50 indicators to evaluate the growth of SMEs, the identification of 5 success stories of companies from the naval sector, the organization of 1 counseling pilot with 10 companies to measure their current technological level, 5 dissemination workshops with the aim of impacting the sector's SMEs. Promoted by institutions from the Atlantic area regions, with the co-financing of the European Regional Development Fund. Naval 4.0 – Adaptation of the 4.0 industrial model to the naval sector.